No, they deserve that. I guess I got to do something here first. I'm sorry. Man, this wasn't as much fun. Well, it's easier to digest than what Matt Panner went through. They deserve to beat us. They played better than us. They made shots, made some incredible shots late. They were the tougher team tonight. They just were. And I don't think I did a good job for Cassius, the poor kid. When Kenny wasn't making any shots, that pick and pop is a way they can't double Cassius, and we're not making shots. That hurt. But I guess the bottom line is I came in at halftime. I didn't think we played very well. I said we were 2 down. I was the happiest guy in America because Nick was in foul trouble. It really hurt when Aaron got in foul trouble. I mean, I don't know how many minutes he didn't play that half, but it was a lot. And we gave up some points after that. But all in all, you never can feel good because you never know if you'll ever get back here. So I won't feel good tonight. I'm not going to pretend to feel good tonight, but I bet you a couple of days from now I'm going to be so damn proud of this team for not only what they accomplished, but how they did it and the joy they brought. I mean, it was an incredible year for me too, just being around them.
Tom, how tough is it when you know you don't get that fairy tale ending for you or for the season?
Yeah, it's funny. Cassius said something to me. We were talking about Gabe, and poor Gabe had the deer in the headlights. It was. The kid is, he works hard, but he's just not experienced enough right now. And Cash says maybe that's good. Gabe will learn from this. I say, yeah. That's what I try to tell my guys every year. Cueto and Kenny don't get that next chance, and Cash, you might not. Who knows? Look at the way the NCAA tournament went. I wish I could be a coach that could explain to my players that don't ever think about next year because it may never come. And Cash just looked at me and said, Coach, you're right. And it's hard for kids, especially when you're 19 or 18 and you got 3 years left. You always think there's a tomorrow. I don't know if I got a tomorrow, but I know for a fact that Cueto and Kenny don't, and that's hard. Especially was there a reason? Was there anything so I could learn from the next guy? That's what I'm always trying to do, and I'll continue to do.
You go 25 for 26 at the line in one tournament game, and then missed 3 front ends.
Yeah, see, the 3 front ends were the killer. I thought what really killed us is when Aaron came out, they scored 3 buckets, 2 threes. Right in a row and a 2, all within a minute and a half. And we missed our good free throw shooters, Xavier and Cueto. We missed 3 front ends of a 1-and-1. Now you look at halftime, it's 8 points and 6 there. That's a 14-point swing. And that's how important they are, And so I think players will start realizing free throws are important, and not that they've done a hell of a job all year. The strength and toughness, though, is something that this team was mentally, but I didn't think physically as tough as we've had. And tonight we caught up with a team that was, probably, you could argue it, but from what everybody's told me, maybe the toughest team in the tournament, And that's why the tournament's all about matchups. It's all about different things. But they deserve to be there, I promise you that.
Oftentimes you say that the seniors last night is the hardest part. What about Matt and Kenny specifically?
Well, I feel bad for both of them. Kenny's, grown here, but Matt was a bulldog from the day he came here, Matt is the guy that I coined the phrase, like it, love it, or live it. He lives it. Him and Josh live it every single day. And it was a very difficult time for him. Kenny is a guy that's grown to love the game, and he's gotten better each year, and so I'll be able to use both of them as examples to hopefully those young guys, and maybe we'll get better with Josh and Kyle Arms coming back and a couple of recruits coming in. I want to make sure I really analyze this because there'll be another goal to get back here next year.
Do you feel like that their defense, maybe with the way they move guys around, mentally fatiguing? How much was mentally fatiguing?
Yeah, because they're all 6'3" to 6'7", and they're all built and they're all strong. Strength, I think, was almost more than athleticism. You know, somebody said they're not just blow by you, and I would agree with that. But they are strong. I mean, you know, they took the ball from us about 4 times, and you know we knew that, but we didn't do a very good job of that. But I think that their strength and the number of people they threw at us, they went small ball, they went big ball, was impressive. I was impressed.
Sorry, you've made so much of the support from the outside and from your program and from the school. How much more did you feel that this run, and how much more did you want to set aside that thirst for a championship from your supporters?
Well, I did. I felt like part of it was the Big Ten too. You know, I think we're getting maligned, and hey, we're the cause of it. 7 of those Final Fours are mine that we didn't win one. So, but as I said, I'll keep knocking on the door, and one of these days that door is going to open. And yeah, I did feel like for our fans, it was so awesome to have this many people here. I think we picked up some fans in Minnesota. Guys, I can't ask for a better run or better guys. It's just that tonight wasn't our night, and it was theirs, and they're moving on, and we're done.
Tom, you sounded earlier like you would advise Cassius to at least take a look at the next level and see what they say.
You know, I think you have terrible timing, Kyle. The last thing I'm going to talk about is anybody leaving. I apologize. You have the right to ask that question, and I have the right to say, I got 16 guys crying in there. I got a coach who feels like crap. The last thing I'm going to answer is anything like that. We'll do what we do every year. We'll have a meeting at the end of the year. Put it this way, guys. We got a lot of guys that got to get better. They got to get better in a lot of areas. Being good enough to be great is one thing. Being good enough to be an NBA player is another. And if we think somebody is, we'll advise them of that, but we'll do that by talking to the people we know in the league, and it'll be the last I'm going to say about it now. So if anybody else has another question, I apologize ahead of time, but I'll answer anything you want about the team.
To flip it the other way with that,
Yep.
though, and when Mateen came back, that you guys got to the Final Four, and then you were able, they saw the hump. I mean,
Yeah.
is that probably plays a
Well,
factor.
I will say this, Cassius Winston did the best job of anybody after the game. He was a man, he was a leader. He rallied everybody in that room. Impressive. I was impressed. We just talked to him about, we got to learn from what we didn't do right, and he thanked everybody for helping him have the most amazing year personally, but him enjoying the journey with this team, because the guys this was a connected team. I think most teams that go far in a tournament have good chemistry, but this one was really connected, and it just didn't work out for us. And but he handled it like a Magic, like a Mateen, like the guys that needed to, and I think he's still got a lot of things he'd like to accomplish. I really do.
You send the ball inside a lot.
Anything else, guys?
What did you envision doing?
We thought we could get it in there because that is a weakness. We thought we'd get it in there and kick it out, and because they swarm, but we didn't post very good, coach got to take the blame for that, because we didn't do a very good job feeding in there. We didn't do a very good job getting open in there. And later on in the game we did. Nick did a good job. Nick's the one guy that can do that. Those other guys, we had some guards on Kenny, and we didn't take advantage of it. So that's what my staff and I are going to have to look at. We got to do a better job of that.
When Cassius came in his freshman year, and he was a scrawny little kid, did you expect him to take on this kind of leadership role?
No, I didn't. I knew he was a good enough kid to do it. He has a different personality than most people, and but
Quay, Kim, they got to go down as legends. They represent what the program's all about: growing, getting better, getting your confidence, and then taking advantage of your opportunity, taking advantage of your moment. I think everybody in this team did that. We fought hard throughout the whole year. So when it comes down to the Spartans, you know what I'm saying, I hope they remember this team for sure.
Last
What
question.
specifically was so difficult about that Ball State defense?
They did a good job of switching and then not letting it get into the post. You know, they fronted the post, switched it a lot, helped they were in their teammates for their gaps. I mean, they were in the gap for their teammates. You know, they didn't let a lot of driving angles. Like I said, that's a good system. They got a good defense. They know how to work. So it worked out
Very similar. The way that they played help side defense, the way that they forced us to drive baseline, those are things that we saw on film, and didn't really expect them to play it. Well, me personally didn't really expect them to make those help side plays like they did, but they did a great job doing that.
What's the hardest thing about this loss?
It's just hard for the seniors. Just knowing that this is the last time they put in so much work. Not even just this last year, but through the whole 2 years, they put in so much work in their starting uniform. And, you know, the sadness is just that they're going to be done, but you just feel for them. So
one of the things that Cash was saying to us, and from Cash, is that there's so much to be proud of for the way this team did kind of exceed expectations and perform. How much of that can you take away even in this moment of disappointment?
We definitely overachieved, winning the Big Ten again, winning the Big Ten tournament for my first time, and making it all the way to the Final Four without Josh, without Artie, without Nick and Spurts. So we definitely overachieved.
How much do you guys use this as motivation to feel that you guys could be here again next year?
Every time we step in the gym, every time we step in the weight room, every time we step in the breath room, we know that it's time to work so we can get back to this point and not have this feeling.
How much did your game plan have to change from what your strengths are, knowing what they do? If we just start inside,
yeah, that was definitely different. You know, this whole year we've been playing on ball screens, and that was our bread and butter. Me and Cash off a ball screen, and we throw it to Kenny and look for a three or Beto for a three. Instead, we posted me a lot, and that's something that this year I wasn't as nearly as comfortable at. So that was definitely different for us, and you know, that hurt us a little bit too, just because we kept the ball on one side. We didn't get the ball moving like we usually do, so that hurt us a little bit.
Did it ever feel like Cassius was going to have that moment that he's seemingly had all season long, where he's going to find a way to break through?
Yeah, it's really tough knowing it's your last game here, putting on the jersey. You know, I love these guys. We've had a crazy season with injuries and adversity, but I wouldn't want to do it with anybody else. You know, everybody in this, I have a special relationship with everybody in this room, from coaches, the managers, the players. A special bond I'll have the rest of my life.
What's the next step for you, man?
I mean, I want to keep playing, and hopefully I'll sit down with coach and my parents and figure something out.
I remember when the first time I met you, probably 4 years ago, you were a freshman, and you were walking out of practice, and it was like October, and you saw snow, you're, oh my God, is this a start? I mean, how much have you grown if you were 18 years old, seeing snow maybe for your first time to this moment right now?
A lot. You know, I mean, when I was back then, I was a quiet, shy kid from Texas, and now I'm a captain, you know, a leader, one of the more vocal ones, and I got to thank my teammates for helping me get here, you know, and coach. You know, he's always pushing me to be more vocal and just building people skills every day, just helping me out. And, you know, I got to coach a lot of credit. Really well. You know, whatever the coaches told them to do, they did it, and they did it real well.
How specifically were they able to prevent the low post guys from getting going, especially early?
They just packed the pen with 3 or 4 guys at a time, and you know, when they had their hands up, it was hard to kick out. So it wasn't just one person; it was a whole team effort.
Kenny, what do you think 25 years from now you'll remember about this run?
All the memories I had with my teammates. You know, just how proud I was of all the guys for overcoming so much we did this year. You know, it's gonna be all good memories. We had a good time. We fell short. You can't take away all the achievements we had.
What about your 5 years in total?
You know, it was a dream of mine to be here, and I got to live out that dream. So it still feels like it was kind of a dream, and I'm gonna enjoy it. But you know, like I said, all dreams come true, and then you gotta wake up eventually.
It seemed like there was a moment where when you checked out of the game, Izzo shook your hand and then kind of pulled away for a second and pulled you back in. Do you remember? Do you care to share what he said in that moment?
It's just private stuff between me and him.
What about playing with the player for the last time, Kenny?
Yeah, just playing with all these guys for the last time, it hurts. It definitely hurts. We said all year it's the family. I'm going to miss my brothers, but at the end of the day, they're still my brothers. Off the court, it doesn't change. We're still going to hang out and everything, and I'm going to still come back and visit them and see them all the time. It's a lifetime thing.
Was there a message from Izzo to the whole team after the game?
Yeah, I mean, he thanked me and McQuaid for what we did and what we gave for the last couple of years. And I agree with what he said to the other teammates. He said that, you know, we got to be better. It was a great year, but we got to be better because they expect to be back there, and I agree with that.
Did it feel during that comeback like this is kind of what you guys have been doing through this whole stretch? Is that second half comeback, like you were able to finish it off again?
Yeah, and then they just made plays towards they made plays towards the end. You know, that's what great players do, and they had a couple great players step up and do it.
I guess, Kenny, what would you say is sort of the overwhelming emotion? I mean, is it disappointment, confusion, anger right now?
You know, I'm sad, obviously, just that I won't be able to step out there with my brothers again, but it doesn't stop the fact that I'm proud of every single one for what we did this year. I'll be proud about this run until the day I die. Like I said, we fell short, so I'm going to be sad right now. It's going to sink in, but looking back on this, I'll never be sad with what happened with us.
What will you remember the most? I mean, personally, probably the shot against Duke, but just maybe as a team.
No, just the memories of my family, this family hanging out. It's all off-the-court stuff. That's the most memory-making things. It's not what happens on the court because we just do our jobs out there. It's just being able to grow with each other and you know, just be kids really with each other.
Seniors, Matt, Kenny.
I love y'all to death. I do anything for y'all. And if you need a call, you need anything from me, I'll be there. One call away, one step of the way, I'll be right there.
So one, were you feeling like this is going to be like that Duke game again, where you come back, just make a couple of plays and win it?
Yeah, I felt that we had the chance, we had it all in us, we had the passion, we wanted it so bad, it just came up short. Texas Tech made some great shots at the end of the game, phenomenal shots. So they played a good game.
Was that more about Tech's defense or the big shots that they had?
I say the big shots. They hit good shots at the end. Their defense was unbelievable too. They played hard. Both teams played hard, but it came to the end. Some shots was made and they knocked them down.